Hi, Pisces. My name is Luciani. I'm going to do a February spread of the exes. So, this is anyone that you had in your recent past or someone that you feel still spiritually connected to, soul ties. So, yes, I was just going to see what we have here for that. If you guys are new to this channel, welcome. This is a welcoming and open space. We welcome you with open arms. And if you're returning, hello guys again. If you haven't done so already, please click the subscribe button and click the like. So let's get right into it, guys. Um, this will be for the month of February. And let's get right into it for Pisces. Okay, so this is also for your Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and also 7th house. Okay, you can look that up if you go on cafeastrology.com and look up your birth chart. Okay, so what comes out first is unacquitted love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry for this relationship to be like go on, and also attraction, the amount you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So I see already, and at the bottom of the deck, you deserve love. You are lovable. There's somebody from your past, again, that didn't love you the way you wanted to be loved. And you were this attraction. You're the law of attraction. You followed those concepts. You were being loved. You are loved. And it got to the point where since they didn't know how to love you the way you were looking to teach them, then what happened is that you start coming down on yourself as like saying to yourself like, why is this not working? Why are they not showing me the love that I give them? And it's kind of like put sometimes us in this state of it's all my fault type of energy, and it's not. It's this also lets me know like allow your friends or people, your soul tribes, anyone that you really feel connected to in that capacity to help you and let you know, and free yourself from thinking that you did something wrong because you didn't. You kept the lines of communication open with attraction. This is energy where um, you just using your own views on how you want to be loved, compassionate, enduring, uplifting, that kind of type of energy that you want to attract in a partner. This can also be a message where it's like you didn't do that. There was a level where um, it could be any stress that you've experienced as a strain to find romance. Um, and again, because of that strain and stress, it was kind of like you attracted a person who really didn't love you the way you weren't loving yourself. And with the you deserve love at the bottom of the deck, you could have been in a space where you were going through a situation and attracted someone that you were very attracted to, someone that you really felt like this could be it for you. Um, Also, let's say, this is about laughter, self expression, body language being beautiful. And for this type of energy to come out, I just feel like you guys really need to not have unattractive characteristics with this energy. That's what brought them into this unacquitted state, or they had unattractive characteristics about them, and then you were like this loving, beautiful energy putting all this work into a situation that just didn't work out. So let's pull some tarot here. Sorry for that car alarm, if you guys can hear it. Hopefully they get it to it soon. Pisces X. Oops. It's like, you know how you like, well, I don't know if this is for all the 420 friendly viewers, but you know how like as soon as you wake up and you smoke and you just in like this good space, and I have this beautiful herb tea here. I'm like feeling really good. So that was a side note, sorry. All right, so let's get into it. Okay, so what I'm seeing is that some of you guys could have been dealing with a fire energy, or that's in your chart. So it's Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Or you dealt with a Capricorn, or that's in your natal chart as well. Okay. Or whomever. That's just the energies I'm seeing here. But yes, there was a tower energy that went on. This relationship from the past stopped suddenly, and you had to do a lot of work to get out of it, because it was so much pain to it. It was a level of pain because you really thought they were the one. And I see that you guys brought in, or or them. It could be either or, guys. So just discern it how you see fit. But I see where you came into a relationship not putting too much effort into something because something that you were stuck on in your past. So like XX or something like that. And it left you in this state of not knowing where to go, and even childlike, I see, like where you weren't really applying yourself. So because of this energy, you guys had a lot of disputes, a lot of spats, a lot of going back and forth. Um, the bottom energy, this could be them too, also Pisces, them coming into a relationship, your ex, and they were so hung up on something from the past that they didn't put no effort into the relationship. Some of them were cheaters. Some of them was very promiscuous. They wanted different, multiple people so that they could have different options. But if unfortunately they weren't applying themselves or realizing how important you were to them, and that's the reason why you guys went back and forth all the time, and arguments and petty behavior and just bickering and stuff. The bottom energy, I feel like you or them had to physically heal from this. You had to really physically heal from it because it really left you at this defeated state, this weak state in your life. And no matter how much effort you feel like you put into this top energy, it seemed like they continuously to do whatever that they choose to do with their life. And again, I see unrequited attraction here in the very middle here because again, someone was loving way more than the other person, trying to work hard, and the other person isn't working hard at all. They're kind of just um they're just kind of like loving, romantic, but they're going still out on dates, still seeing their options being open. You know what I mean? Just there's a level of disloyalty here that I see, and because of the fact that they're not applying themselves, it's not a level of application. I feel like they did with the relationship and with the um, Page of Wands and then the Eight of Pentacles here in the reverse. That's total. That's someone who doesn't want to put any work into something. It's just supposed to naturally happen, and that's not the case here. It doesn't naturally happen with the Five of Wands. it's a bunch of going back and forth, right? So again, it's like there's someone else, you or them. You guys, because of the obstacles and the deception, and with the okay, I see, with the Knight of Cups and then the Page of Cups, they're childlike. They're childish here too. They have a level of immaturity. So I see obstacles, the fact that it maybe that person was deceptive, okay? Um, but again, at the same time, they were so loving and romantic and they had that aspect. So it's like this bottom energy is conflicted. It's like, man, I really love this person, but they're making me weak. And no matter how much energy and efforts I put into it, it's not a celebration. I feel like this bottom energy could have an addiction to this top energy. But again, it's like this bottom energy feels a little bit too strict too. I feel like a lot of strict energy, bottom energy. So this top energy probably left you like more lighthearted because of again, they, even though these are in the reverse, it still shows that they had this level of like romantic, compassionate gestures that they've shown you and that really helped you, but it left you at the same time weak and feeling like you don't know how strong of a person this is, or not strong of a person, but they're pulled on you, how much of a pull they have on you, and they're still stuck in their past, or you're still stuck in your past. So however this resonates, and this one makes it become unacquitted, because one person is putting in too much more work than the other person, or you attracting this energy, because sometimes we just attract energies of where we're at in life. That's just kind of like what it is, you know what I mean? So for you to have a better ground footing with relationships, it's just you have to become what you want in life. What you want, like having compassionate tendencies for yourself. You just naturally get in this habit of wanting more for yourself. The more that is. So yes, you're the most attractive when you're fully enjoying yourself in the present, like having laughter, self expression, and body language, right? So, again, if you feel like this relationship was stressful, it's because we might have this underlying worry about um, allowing us to have the simple pleasures that leads us to great joy, affirming frequently who you are, you're lovable, you're loved, visualizing a wonderful romantic relationship with a great partner, taking excellent care of yourself and following your inner guidance. Because again, I feel like you definitely are, in a sense, if this is your energy and you're attracted to it, then yes, the law of attraction, you draw romantic love to you. Okay. You're your own, you have to be love in order to receive love. Okay. Not really worrying too much of how it's going to come in. But for others of you guys, this could definitely mean that this person brought that out of you, but they didn't put enough work in as you did. They really have like this lighthearted energy, but again, there's a level of like disloyalty. You don't really know if they're gonna really be there. And also, again, there's it's obstacles here. I see obstacles. There are obstacle course, this top energy. And the bottom energy is really trying to like work overtime to work, but it's again because you're addicted, you're like putting too much more into a relationship than they are. That makes it unacquitted. It's not the fact that they might not love you or not, but it's not enough attraction on both ends. Both people have to be putting in the same amount of effort. And you might feel like you're not doing enough, or you feel like it was your fault. No, it wasn't your fault. At the very back of this reading or the back of this deck, it literally says you deserve love. Free yourself from the concept that you because of these past situations that have happened with this person, you don't deserve love, or um this the harsh experience with them. You might even blame yourself and feel unworthy of receiving affection. Yes, you do. You deserve what they probably enhanced out of you, but it doesn't mean that you're not this person, right? So yes, with the tower here, this relationship probably could have collapsed. And the Ten of Swords here in the reverse is kind of like you had to regain your power back, which I love seeing here. You really, after this catastrophe, you were able to gain better footing. You were able to get back on solid ground, just having the willpower to doing it. Some of you are really facing hard times and getting over someone. Really have the willpower and courageous or tenacity to do it, because with the King of Swords here, this is all about just having the high mind. Really, taking your emotions out of it for a second, right? And I know you're water energy, but really taking your emotions out of it for a second and stepping into another energy, this mental energy, this air like energy, expandability. Look at this from an observant level. This person ain't put no work in. If this is your ex in the top energy, they didn't put no work in, period. It don't matter how loving, how beautiful they were, how they made you feel. They didn't put no work in. Or this could have been you, Pisces. And if you want a better understanding of how your ex feel, they really felt like they really wanted this to work, but they had such addiction to you. You probably didn't like their strict behavior. So it kind of made you feel like, wanting to be with someone who's a little bit less serious and not less responsible, but kind of more or less enjoying love as opposed to working in it. So, um, I know that's a mouthful to say. So that's pretty much what I have. But, again, go into that high mind and see things for what they really are. You know what I mean? Don't daydream about it. See why y'all didn't work with the Lover's card here. Just see why it didn't work out. Because, again, new love is beautifully here with the Ace of Cups. You probably already met a new person that is amazing. They know how to, like, nourish me and um, uh, emotionally nourish you, or this comes back together where you guys have some kind of reconciliation where it's absolutely beautiful. Okay, absolutely new love, but you got to go through gaining understanding of who you are first. But if also see for others of you guys, it going back to them actually might not be a good idea. Okay, so yeah, just use your high mind and wisdom, and know like how to maneuver that if they did come around. Just again, they could have betrayed you or you betrayed them. So it's like if you guys did like look to be together again, um, be leery of it. Get to know them first. Don't just jump back at something. And know your power, know your worth. Let them be more responsible in putting actual work in and not overwhelming you with the love and the compassion. Obviously the compassion, but the love in a sense of wooing you with words and oohing and eyeing you with, you know, spiritual connections. That's beautiful, but there's practical things to also consider too. They're not putting no effort in this relationship. That's a big freaking thing. That's a big thing, Pisces. Okay. So let's pull some crystal healing here. See what we have. So I'll pull two. Put this here. So the first one I have purification, clear quartz. Okay. And I have the second one as expand awareness. So guys, this makes perfect sense. your energy, I feel like you just have to be more aware of how they, and gaining clarity of why they just who they were. And for this top energy, I feel like they have to go through a purification stage. And they could be definitely going through that so that you guys can understand where each other you guys were coming from. I feel like there's a level of toxicity here just because you were working a little bit way too harder than this person in the relationship, or the other person felt like they were working way too harder for you and you were kind of stuck in your past, even still like in that past type of relationship mentality wise, and it left you not really presently working on a relationship in the present. And it left that left because of that situation, it just left for a lot of like bickering, arguing, disagreements, and not getting on the same page. um so yeah, they have to go through their own purification of basically seeing things for what they are, with the clear um excuse me, with the clear quartz coming out. I feel like it's this level, let me think here. It's this level of opening up they have to do, Pisces or yourself. Okay. There's this level of really healing any wounds around sexuality, coming back into their power. Sexual energy is creative energy. So really trying to transform themselves and seeing themselves as a sacred being, as opposed to some sex object or the sex symbol. Even I'm feeling they need to like break free from social constraints in their life, setting themselves free. They really do need to know that they're divine, and also they might have some wounds. Again, I'm seeing life force energy. I'm also seeing, I feel like this person don't know their toxic behavior. Okay. And it seems like they need to cleanse themselves. I know that sounds like funny, but it's true. And they're unproductive. They're worrying too much. They feel weighed down by their emotions. They need a cleansing journey. Um, they need an emotional, mental, energetic cleansing. Okay. So they're going to, if they can, if they're already in a process, I feel like they're already in a process of doing something to take away any negative and toxic energy from their mind, body, and spirit. And for you, I feel like, or for them, whoever this, applies to, they need to go through their expanded awareness and clarity of how this person was actually toxic or ran down or however they were. You just need to know that you didn't do nothing wrong. You've done everything that you could have done. Okay. They had some toxic behavior or you had toxic behavior, however that applies. Okay. So that is it for this reading, guys. Thank you so much for coming here. If you like it, click a thumbs up or click the subscribe button. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.